Hey everybody, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to go back to 1979 and open some more packs of baseball cards. Only this time we are going to do OPC, and this is, to my recollection, the first time I have opened OPC Baseball from 79. It obviously mirrors the top set. It's a smaller set. But as far as the big names go and what we could potentially find in here, it's pretty similar. You got lots of Stars Hall of Famers like Nolan Ryan, Reggie Jackson, George Brett, Mike Schmidt, just to name a few. And of course, we have the big one in the Ozzie Smith rookie card. 79 is really the first year for me that I really have vivid memories of collecting and opening packs, where they really had some significant meaning to me. I can remember opening up these, the Topps packs and getting very excited every time I found a Met card. It didn't matter who it was. And that's really what got me drawn in for the most part. I did collect from the years before, but this was the big year. So this should be fun. And like I said, this is the first time that I believe it is the first time I've opened OPC Baseball from this particular year. So with that, let's get into these and see if we can find some big names. And we have a Padre on the back, but it is not the one we're looking for, and maybe that's a good thing because this gum looks like it's made a home for itself on this Rick Sweet card. And again, as we've mentioned many times in the past, the color just really is vibrant on the back of the OPCs as opposed to the Topps cards. This gum is not budging. All right, so we have Jim Essien, sorry, of the A's. Stan Bonson of the Expos. That looks like Cliff Johnson. Yeah, I remember this card very well. These cards are very miscut. As the gum card was miscut, especially on the back. And here's a Met. So, back in the day, I would have been, this would have meant more to me than anything else that I found in these packs. Lenny Randle, who I don't remember having an awe-inspiring career, but when he was on the Mets, I loved him. And Gary Alexander. I actually got his, one of the Christmas packs, I got his cup card, was on the top from the previous year. Sixto Lascano, I do remember him. I remember him being actually not too bad, like being a fairly productive player for the Brewers for a few years. Sal Bando, of course, had a very good career, mostly with the A's. And again, this card is very miscut. Rich Gale of the Royals. He was a solid pitcher for a few years for them. And the last one of this pack is Larry Sorensen. All right, so nothing huge there, but again, the memories, it's like a different feeling opening these versus so many other years. What do we got for a gum card? Is this going to come off? No, it's not. It's Lance Routzen. I believe I'm pronouncing his name correctly. This is not a name that I recognize at all. Jim Sundberg, I do remember. He floated around for a long time. Darryl Knowles, who is a free agent as of the beginning of 1979, 2/12/79. I guess he signed with the Cardinals. We have a checklist, and this appears to be centered pretty well. And this one's in good shape. Dave Rozema, again, another very miscut card. We have the Mad Hungarian, and this one's centered pretty decently. Al Hrabosky. Yeah, this card actually looks pretty good. George Scott, another one that's centered pretty well. Another nice one here, and Roy Howell. Oh, we have a nice Hall of Famer coming up here. And this one, oh, and plus one that we mentioned too. This one is centered decently, although it's got that crazy rough cut on it. I actually think we even found this card when we did the Topps opening a few months back. That one's centered really nice. And here's one of the stars that we mentioned, Mike Schmidt. And this one, as you can see, is a bit off center, but is in good physical shape. All right, so that was a pretty good pack. Got a couple Hall of Famers. And our gum card is Rick Dempsey, it looks like. Yes. And much like the other cards, it doesn't want to budge. Okay, so we have Tom Johnson of the Twins, Tug McGraw. You got to believe, Tug McGraw, who was a great relief pitcher for the Mets and was equally as great with the Phillies, helping them to win the World Series in 1980. He unfortunately passed at a fairly young age. It was quite a while ago. I believe he had brain cancer, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he was a very energetic, super relief pitcher. And here's a really nice card. Tom Terrific. One of my favorite all-time Mets. And I think we saw this one already in the previous pack. I believe we did. Yes, we did. So now we have two Roy Howells. We have a Bob Ochinko. We have another Stan Bonson. Is that a Dave Parker? No, it's not. Lou Whitaker, who had a fantastic career. Ed Ott. And that looks like George Foster. It sure is. And another badly miscut card. It's like these packs all came from the same part of the press. And another Met, Kevin Coble. I remember him. For some reason, my one memory of him was well, let's get through the gum card first here. Jerry Garvin, who is not a guy I remember. But once again, he has suffered from the gum appendage that will not come off. Kevin Coble, the one thing I remember about him is going to a game that he pitched and he balked in the winning run. And I don't know if that was my first real experience with seeing a balk at a major league game, but for some reason it like really upset me. Like, you know, how could he do that? And I remember him getting very frustrated and yelling at the umpire. And I don't know if it was during the 78 season or the 79 season. I don't remember that specifically, but it was the first time that I can recall seeing something like that, and it was just like mind-boggling to me that like something like that would happen, that would cause him to lose the game. Willie Montañez, I don't remember him being very productive for the Mets. I think they actually, I don't know if they traded for him. Does it say on here? I don't. He was traded from the Braves. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember him being terribly good for the Mets and staying around with them for too long. Sam Mejias, who was, I guess, traded to the Cubs from the Expos. I always like that. That's like a nice little update that Topps would always omit. We have, I thought we had a couple Blue Jays. We have an Expo after this. Ooh, Bill Lee. Wow, that's cool. Spaceman in his Red Sox garb, but headed off north of the border. It's a nice card. This is a nice card too. Oh, for a second, I saw the O in the Padre jersey. I really thought we were hitting an Ozzie Smith. This is a nice card here, Fred Lynn. Obviously had a very good career. And here's Oscar Gamble, the one who was tricking us for just a second there. Traded with the Padres to the Rangers. El Presidente, we've come across a number of his cards. And as we mentioned in the past, did pitch a perfect game for the Expos in, I believe it was a 91 season against the Dodgers. And Manny Trio, who was a piece of the Phillies team that went on to win the World Series in 1980. So we ended off with that. All right, so we found some pretty decent ones here. We got obviously a Tom Seaver, Mike Schmidt, and a Lou Brock. So pretty good cards. They were all in very nice physical shape. As we mentioned, a lot of them were badly miscut. But other than that, these cards are, really, really crisp. And I always like the design of this set. Just, it could be the whole, just the kid thing and the memories that come back with it. But I always had a love for this set. So you'll probably see me open more of these sometime down the line. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. It was very enjoyable. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. And, at minimum, we'll see you for our football rip Sunday in our search. We're continuing to still look for Tom Brady. We haven't found him yet. Maybe this week will be the week. Who knows? But anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you soon. Take care.